Well, they're still not having a good one out in Hollywood, that's for sure. Remember Rob Reiner? I covered him a few days ago, and he checked himself into some kind of mental institute. He didn't really say where, so who knows? Could have been a resort. Though I prefer mental asylum because I think a lot of them belong in there. A lot of people could use some good long stays at a mental institute. So he checked in somewhere because, well, the results that he received from the event 1 or 2 weeks ago just didn't sit well with him. And more celebrities continue to melt down. They're not very happy with a recent decision to throw things out. So Trump won, and he's going to be back in the Oval Office pretty soon. So now Jack Smith has decided to dismiss remaining charges from the federal government. So none of that's going to happen. There's not going to be any more rulings. They wanted him to get dragged court to court. And now they're having meltdowns over it. They're not happy because they're never happy. Hollywood celebrities are melting down after special counsel Jack Smith moved to dismiss the federal government's remaining charges against President-elect Donald Trump, with the stars hysterically proclaiming that the end of the rule of law is nigh, thanks to Trump's election victory. And we got the usual suspects in here. It's all of Hollywood, but some are louder than others. Let's take a look at some of these reactions here. Here's one from Barbra Streisand, inventor of the Streisand effect, in a way. Trump avoided any accountability for January and the stolen documents, and this is forever a stain on the concept that no one is above the law. Didn't Biden have some shit, like a bunch of documents in his garage next to his Corvette or something that I found? Whatever happened to that? The double standards are really hypocritical with these people. The one that's on their side can do no wrong. Here's John Cryer. It's an appropriate last name, too, by the way, considering how much he cries on social media. If you don't know who he is a star of 2.5 Men. Well, he was one of the stars of 2.5 Men. He's the weasel guy, the weaselly looking guy, not Charlie Sheen. The evidence against Donald Trump is overwhelming and unrefuted. Once again, others will face the consequences of his many crimes. Here's one from Wendell Pierce. He's from HBO's The Wire. No one is above the law is mythology. And we got Mark Hamill, probably the most famous crybaby. Mark is a strange one. He's been having meltdowns upon meltdowns. Recently went to Blue Sky. In fact, all of these posts pretty much, well, no, a few of them aren't. Say Barbra Streisand is over on Blue Sky. So is George Takei. George Takei is a funny story. We'll get to him next. But here's Mark. Today, November 25th, 2024, is the day we officially learned that justice in America, in fact, does not matter. Hashtag sad. Mark's crazy. Mark's over on Blue Sky now, where he does all of his political posting for free, I guess, because I'm pretty sure, and it was commonly known, well, at least kind of commonly known, that there were groups paying people to endorse and support Kamala Harris. Some more than others. Celebrities were getting nice checks. So a lot of people, including myself, suspect, because what the hell else is Mark Hamill doing, that the reason that he was so invested in her race is because he was receiving a paycheck. Now I'm not so sure, because unless they're still paying him, like, he's still going. I think he's just off the reservation. Mark is just off the reservation, gone. But he's over on Blue Sky posting away. One of the few, well, actually one of the many, because I guess a bunch of journalists left X, which is stupid. X is going to be the biggest place to get news. It's going to be the biggest place to get news until the news fixes itself, if they can ever get their credibility back, which I don't know if that's even possible at this point. About like 300,000 journalists talking about, European journalists talking about they're leaving X. Bye. You can keep trying to make blue sky thing. Is not going to happen. Sorry. You spent a decade building up Twitter. You're not going to be able to do it again so quickly. Here's George Takei. Only biological males with cakey orange foundation and 34 felony convictions may use this bathroom. Why don't you show a picture of the ones that were next to Joe Biden's Corvette? Oh, that's right. You only like to go after one. You only like to go after one. What a gut punch. Never again can it be said that in America no one is above the law. Any of us would be in prison by now. Trump got what he wanted. Notice quite a few of these celebrities in here are really old, including old Mia Farrow here. I think that they're just looking for work. This is like, I always considered a lot of this kind of posting job applications, but the George Takei one is wild. George Takei has got some serious accusations that have been levied at him, and I've always been kind of shocked that they never stuck and that he's kind of skated through them. Because if it had been anybody else of any importance, they would have been taken to task and destroyed by the machine. But for some reason, George Takei just skates around everything. But he's quite the strange one. He's also said some pretty wild shit, too. But yeah, darling of the blue for sure. Anyway, this won't be the last Hollywood meltdown. I can't wait till Inauguration Day. That's going to be really funny. Remember the famous crazy feminist, I think it was a woman, that melted down and was like, no! Remember that gem that we got? Like, imagine what we're going to get during the next one. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.